Okay, so we're having a background chat with Jito, and I asked him a question because I want to be like him, right? I aspire to become like him. I see the bigger version of me in him, and I asked him one question: what do I need to do to, become like him? He was stressing a point, and I felt it was very essential and important for you to hear this. Go on, boss.
All right. So what I was saying, and first of all, I'm not a desirable person to be like, right? But I appreciate it. I really do. So I'll say, whatever you want to be, whatever you want to become, you have to have enormous amount of desire. One of my favorite books, Think and Grow Rich, talks about, just burning desire. It has to literally irritate you, almost be an obsession. I want that. To a point where you're distracted. Even if you're doing something fun, you're thinking, I need to get back to work so I can do that thing. And it comes down to recognizing where you are and recognizing where you want to be. Now, between where you are and where you want to be is a thing called change. Now, in order for you to change, the pain of being where you are has to be far greater than the pain of change. Because change is not easy. It is hard to embrace new ideas, to get up, to act, to pick up the phone, to get outside your comfort zone, and to do things that enable you to change and become what you want to be. So you could literally be anything, right? As corny as that sounds, we as young Africans were not told that. Many people slap me in the face, hey, why are you saying that? You're just privileged. I'm like, dude, our friends, that's how they're raised. Yeah. And I saw that, and to them it's normal. They all strive for their dreams. Let it become normal here too. Let's believe in the things that we can accomplish, and our society will change. You have to remember, Africans control less than 1% of global wealth, even though we're over 15% of global population. That's a problem. Our continent is like 3-4% of global GDP. It's sad. When all the value is created here, all the mines, all the assets, the minerals the world needs and consumes. So I feel like there's no reason why we can't really be recognized, respected, have our dignity also recognized on the world stage, because that's a very important thing.
So even though some people are not privileged, the desire in them is going to create certain things to fall into place.
Yes.
And that will lead us into the law of attraction.
I believe so.
Talk briefly about the law of attraction.
Okay, it's one of those things that a lot of people, some really believe it, some people don't. I believe it's a basic principle. Let me tell you an example, right? You're having a chat with a friend, like, you haven't spoken to, so one of your old friends from high school, right? So just pick a name. Any friend from high school you haven't seen in a long time.
I'll pick on, trying to get the name. Kaloway,
right? So Kaloway, you remember Kaloway, you haven't spoken to Kaloway in a long time. Right now we're talking about Kaloway. Because of this law, it's the weirdest thing. This whole thing when people say talk of the devil and each other, it's like Kaloway, then in the next 2 days you hear someone mention, Kaloway, just had a baby, or Kaloway is now the new, chief accountant at this company, or you bump into Kaloway in the shop, right? You're like, what? I feel like when something is introduced into your mind, you begin to see more of it. There's certain things, certain people, certain experiences that began to happen more because of the way they were introduced into my life. And it's like all of a sudden it becomes part of your vantage point, So the way I see it is, where your attention goes, your energy flows, and that will attract things that you're seeking. And I truly believe that. It sounds weird, but I really believe that. I mean, it's difficult to say this too. Again, we live in a society that's highly unequal. There are people struggling everywhere, and of course the idea of saying, look, somebody in a very difficult situation in a local community, having just a positive mindset and good things will happen. I believe that even just the attitude and the circumstances around them can potentially change. I don't have a lot of examples of that, but deep down I do have a sense of belief that that's possible, because I see it within the realm around me, even with those with means, but who haven't had that attitude, haven't been able to achieve certain things. So you find that, but then I've also met people, right, with very difficult backgrounds who had that certain attitude. I mean, there's amazing examples. Actually, come to think of it, I do have a couple examples who they even say it, like, hey, my mindset brought me to where I'm at. I was hungry, and my, and they do talk about the law of attraction, right? So to me, that's how I would describe it.
Wow. That was a background chat. Like, that was behind the scene. But I thought this information you should hear. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.
Peace. Hey, what's up? This is Jito. I just want to encourage you to watch the Real Life Show with Jonathan. You know, he's a great guy. He knows his stuff, always has great guests, great knowledge. So just keep watching. Let's go.